Hello, my dear students. Today's lecture will be tourist attraction, recreation, infrastructure in tourism, infrastructure and tourism industry. In today's lecture, firstly, I introduce to you tourist attraction, what is tourist attraction, and recreation infrastructure in general. What types of tourist attraction nowadays we have in tourism development or infrastructure, and the role of attraction in tourism development, how it explain it like in general, and management and maintenance of recreation infrastructure. I will explain to you properly in this lecture. The purpose of today's lecture to understand properly the role of tourism infrastructure in tourist attractions and recreation infrastructure, recreational infrastructure. After this lecture, you can understand properly, you can define or identify what is a tourist attractions and also recreational infrastructure, how they can divide inside of tourist attraction and also recreational infrastructure. You can understand properly the concepts of recreational foundation in tourism infrastructure in general. Firstly, let me introduce to you tourist attraction and recreational infrastructure. What is it? A tourist attraction is a place of interest that tourists can visit, typically for the inherent or exhibited natural or cultural value. It can be historical places or natural resources or built and man-made resources. It depends on preference of tourists. The role of recreational infrastructure, it can be enhance the level of quality, the level of image of or branding of tourist destination. That's why it's both of them very important in tourism infrastructure. Classification of tourist attraction can be divided for example, natural attractions. It includes mountains, natural resources, beaches, national parks, or lakes. And secondly, cultural attractions. It includes or contains historical monuments, museums, festivals, heritage sites. Third is man-made attractions. It means that some parks, casinos, or resorts which is man-made, human making by human being. Final events and festivals. It includes cultural, religious, and sporting events such as attractions. It can be organized in different ways. That's why classification of tourist attractions, to understand properly, it's very significant. Recreational infrastructure in tourism. It means that recreation facilities means spa, saunas, steam baths, swimming pools, tennis courts, playground equipment, all of them, like infrastructure of recreation facilities. Types of recreation infrastructure, it includes recreation parks, sport complexes, golf courses, marinas, wellness centers, or adventure parks. Importance of recreational infrastructure, it can be long-term traveling and also tourist engagement, and it can be very interesting for tourists than other types of, because it's more relaxing than other types of tourism. The role of attraction in tourism development or tourism development of infrastructure, it's first the attractions are the primary motives of traveling. It means that if attraction is very attractive, it can ensure the number for majority of tourists. Secondly, impact on local communities, job creation, economic growth. It means that local communities can engage for creating such tourism infrastructure. Thirdly, role of destination branding and competitiveness. It means that attraction can ensure the branding of tourist destination and also the level of competitiveness. Planning and development of tourist attractions, it can be infrastructure needs. Secondly, design principles. Thirdly, it's collaboration with stakeholders. All of them very important too, like for the tourist attractions of like as a tourist infrastructure. Management of maintenance of recreation infrastructure, it's operational management, financial management, quality assurance, visitor satisfaction measurement, and use of technology and management. It means that ticketing system, mobile apps, all of them. But I think here the operational management is very important because it's here staffing, maintaining the visitor services. Sustainability environmental consideration, here we can divide for several like steps. It's managing carrying up capacity and minimizing environmental degradation or minimizing environmental impacts. Secondly, it's green building principles. It means that sustainable way, eco-friendly way, recreational, it can be recreational infrastructure. And thirdly, it's in interpretation and educating programs for promoting conservation or preserving cultural heritage or recreational infrastructure or the tourism infrastructure. Challenges in the attraction development and recreation facilities, it's firstly environmental degradation and over tourism or mass tourism. Secondly, funding and maintaining services. Thirdly, balancing in development with cultural integration, community interests, and final legal and regulative frameworks. For them, it's very challenges for like development of tourist attractions and recreational attractions for creation recreation facilities. Global and regional best practices and cases in tourist attractions and also recreation infrastructure is Disneyland. You know that it's the best examples because they are organizing very well, and a lot of tourists visitors can go millions of like tourists can go for this like tourist destination because they are doing planning very well. Secondly, Great Barrier Reef in Australia. It's conservation or preservation oriented visitors infrastructure, but here it's mass tourism, it's not possible organizing. And thirdly, it's Burabai, it's one of the best examples in Kazakhstani tourism because it's they are focused mostly balancing recreational and environmental conservation. Final study is case studies Santorini in Greece, and they are managing carrying capacity and preserving cultural heritage by the number of tourists, which is also very important for preserving cultural heritage. In this lecture, I explained to you firstly the differentiation of between tourist attractions and recreation infrastructure in tourism development. What types of classification it's very important to know, and different classification or types of tourist attraction and recreational infrastructure. I explained to you how it's organized in real world life examples in different case studies. Best examples I explained it, introduce it to you, and also explain it to you the life cycle of tourist destination planning, which is related with infrastructure, tourism infrastructure, and also tourist destination planning. And today's lecture reference I shared with you, and for understand properly today's lecture, additional reading to understand, you should understand properly because it's another very important topic in this unit. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day. Bye bye.